Well, now to a story about a penguin and a pub. The owner of the Criterion Hotel on Harbour Street in Oamaru was left stunned when some tourists handed her a little penguin chick over the weekend after she told them that touching the bird was illegal. The blue penguin colony rescued the bird and released it back into the ocean, but its science and environmental manager, Dr. Phillipa Agnew, says she's concerned that this kind of behaviour is on the rise. She spoke to our South Island multimedia reporter, Logan Church.
On Saturday afternoon, we had a call from a local business owner. She owns a hotel in the historic precinct in Oamaru, and she had seen some people picking up a penguin in the street. And that happens occasionally because the penguins sort of nest in amongst buildings and things where you don't really expect. And this particular penguin, it was a fledgling, so that means it's just about ready to go to sea. It was underneath a drain on the roadside. So these people have picked up lifted the drain and picked up the penguin. And so the pub owner has kindly informed them that it's actually not acceptable to do that, and it's not under the Wildlife Act. It's prohibited to disturb protected species. And I guess these people didn't know that, but the lady that owns the pub did, and so she told them that, hang on a second, you can't actually go and pick up penguins in the street. So she told them, and they didn't know what to do, and I guess got a bit scared and handed her the penguin, and then so she contacted us, thankfully, because she knew what to do, and she knew that what they were doing wasn't right. So, yeah.
And what happened after that?
So we checked it over here, and it's a fledgling that was really, really close to leaving the nest anyway, so that might be why it was in an unusual place, because it had left its nest, maybe was heading to the ocean and got a little bit sidetracked on the way. So it had some of its little downy feathers that they gradually lose as they grow and they develop their blue feathers. So it had a few down feathers left around its head. So we kept it for a couple of days because just to make sure it was actually ready to go. So we fed it, because we have a rehabilitation facility here for these sorts of potential cases. So we fed it for a couple of days and then popped it into our swimming pool to make sure it was nice and waterproof and ready for life at sea. And it was, of course, so we released it.
And that's Dr. Phillipa Agnew of the Blue Penguin Colony speaking to our reporter Logan Church.